but it's like, if we don't see you there, why even bother with it, you know?
Yeah, and then everybody wants to label it as a disturbance, but the only thing that's ever disturbed is people's feelings, you know, or their own personal, you know, feelings on being filmed. It's like there's no expectation of privacy in public, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's literally on the phone call when she said, so are you trying to have him trespass? If that's what it takes. Like, it's the last resort thing. But it's all a learning experience, man. It's, you know, I'm learning stuff as, you know, doing this.
Yeah.
That shit that happened on 2nd Street wasn't supposed to happen, though. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised.
But it is what it is, man. Lost my freedom for a couple days and come out. Now I got to deal with that whole thing, and then I would hope to be able to try to resolve some of this stuff, just being able to talk to, you know, the different agencies and stuff.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it sounds like it has to go to federal court type thing in order to do it. But that's.
I mean, I think eventually most law enforcement agents are going to have cameras anyway.
Yeah.
And I know, like...
See, for me, if I was in y'all's shoes, I would want the objective documentation, just because there's so many crazy things that happen. And like, I mean, especially if you know you're in the good and you're not doing anything wrong to begin with.
But then it's like, sometimes the video looks so horrible, even though it's like nothing really happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I understand both sides. But...
And I've heard, there's Officer 401. You ever seen him on YouTube? Or I think it's 401. He's out of Georgia or something. I was watching some of his videos too, and his thing about it is sometimes people rely so much on video evidence that an officer's word doesn't hold any weight anymore.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I thought it was fine.
Nah, it's all right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. I mean, I'd be all for it. I don't care if they want to have me record stuff. I'm sure I'd have some cool videos with the dog.
yeah, and that's the you know, most people they could take it or leave it. You know what I mean? I just think it would be well, with the exception of what you were saying, with like sometimes the video comes out bad or something like that, but usually the camera don't lie. You know what I mean?
Exactly, 100% usually. Yeah.
So. Unless you can't see something. That's why I like 360 cam too, because you can't even hide behind that thing unless you're behind like a wall. So it catches all around.
How much was that?
That's actually cheap. It's like $25, I think. It's actually.
It looks pretty good when you were playing a video.
It was a gift from a friend. Yeah, some of them, and I haven't figured out the editing part. I got a buddy that knows how to edit them, like, or you can throw text in there and look around.
Kind of
but
like pop-ups, kind of like.
Yeah. But when we went to the Port of Tampa, when the guy, deputy out there was trying to tell me that he wasn't touching me.
Kind of pushed you off,
Yeah. And then I was like, well, I got the damn proof now, because, I mean, it wasn't like manhandling me, but he was like trying to push me away. And that's another thing. It's like, Port of Tampa, who's the Port of Tampa owned by?
Yeah. Was he actually like an officer, or was he like working off duty, or was that
He was,
like working detail or whatever?
It sounded like, from the way he said it, like he might have been a security detail. But see, that's something I learned from Keegan too. Now, that detail they have downtown, is that 610 that pays for that?
I believe so. Don't quote me on that, but I believe so.
That's what I was thinking, because they own a lot of buildings down there.
Yeah, they basically redid all downtown. Basically, they funded all that. So.
But I had the one, you know, because that was kind of my spot down there for a while. I met Kirkpatrick and Phillips and Keegan and Perez. That's why I ended up having to ask the question, because he was just like sitting down on his phone one day out there. And I was like, is this for just fire, or is it for like all downtown? And he didn't like that.
Yeah,
so.
I think the exact detail, I think it's like 2 blocks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what Keegan said, like 4th to 2nd Street.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that detail because like I always want to go into stores.
Right.
With all the snacks and stuff.
Yeah, and then it gets hot and shit outside, and you want to like get out of the heat too.
Yeah,
so.
and then I don't have to bring him for details, but I like to bring him just in case something happens. So it's like I don't want to leave him in the car, and then I have to go back and check him on him. You know.
You've actually, like, do you walk him for a detail down there?
I have. I've never walked him down there. For some details, like we have a couple at like Palm Place, stuff like that. I'll get him out because the kids like seeing him. So I'll get out because he's pretty personable. Like he's pretty friendly. So.
Yeah, that's cool. How old is he?
Almost 4. He's almost 4. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, he belonged to a different handler before me, and then I got him after that.
I hope you get your new car soon, man.
Yeah.
What happened to the other one? It's just...
Whiskey 622 confirms you need 58051. 580.
It's not for other 51. I think they're calling me for a sniff. So.
All right, man.
Well, nice.
Have a good night, man. It was good talking to you.
You want to tell me your name? Name?
Oh, I'm Corey, man. That's no big deal.
Garcia. 580 if you ever need it. All right, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, be safe, man.
You too.